Good evening, everybody. I'm Pierre Roberge, the Daily Trader. It is July 1st, and we are going to take a look at Palantir stock from a technical analysis perspective. I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research, make your own decisions. Okay, so Palantir had a tough day today, down 6.22%. Down $1.64 at 24.72, and post-market we seem to be down a further 5 cents. So 1.64, what does that look like on the chart? Well, it looks pretty bad. I was surprised to see this. So we reached, let me just adjust something like this. Yeah, I was playing with this resistance with my friend René. So this is where I had put it. So we had a resistance at 27. We went above 27 for one day on June 28th, and then went down. But yesterday everything was still okay, because if you look at this here, we have been going to the top of the channel on the resistance, and we've been slowly going to the support, going up, going down, going up, going down, going up, and going down a little bit. So basically, looking at yesterday, nothing was so bad, because the stock was basically in the middle of the channel. And we've seen that so often. Look at this, middle. So we've been in the middle of the channel yesterday, but then something happened today. Sometimes this is what happens in the stock market. There is a big move in one direction. Does that mean that, well, what does this mean? That's the real question. So we broke outside of our channel. So our channel is no longer valid. So this support here that was useful for a couple of weeks, several weeks, this support is now a resistance because we are outside of it. And this support is also a resistance. So what are we left with? We even broke down under 25.40, which was an interesting resistance that we used a little bit in the past, and this one was also broken. So more red lines appearing on the screen. So I just drew this new support to try to make sense of what has been happening. So let me just adjust it to maybe here. I'm gonna adjust this number. I don't know if it's 24.35 anymore. 24, yeah, okay. Let's say 24.30. So 24.30 is our new horizontal support. So and you see that the stock has been, we had a hard time getting over 24.30, in that vicinity. We had a hard time there, and then we broke outside of it, and now we seem to be going back down to it. So our channel is no longer valid. This is done. So now we may be entering a period of congestion, a longer period of congestion. And that 24.30 has also been used here, Remember this? It has also been used around April 21st, and if we extend it also around April 1st. So this is another big valid support. I would even say more valid than 25.40. 25.40 was a support. Well, was a resistance for a while, became support, but was not a great support because we just went through it. So I just hope the 24.30 is going to hold as a valid support. Let's look at the hour chart to see if this drop happened all of a sudden or throughout the day. So this is the first hour. Well, the first hour we opened just above the support. So everything was good, but we have a gap here. So the stock gapped down. That's not really good news usually. It gapped down first hour and then broke the two support that we had. That's not very good news. And then started this asymptotic move, and now it seems to stabilize a little bit around 2470. So 2470 might be where it stabilizes intraday. This is where it stabilized today. But from a daily chart, I prefer the support that at 2430. So basically a big move at the beginning of the day, and then things seems to quiet down a little bit. I did not read the news. I don't know if something happened. It's going to be interesting if you can take a look at that. I will also take a look at that. Let's go back to the daily chart. So, okay, so our little stochastic got a beating. So the stochastic, which was at 75 yesterday, then boom, dropped to 33. So you see how stochastic is really reactive. It reacts with the stock. So stochastic, some people just trade with the stochastic. They trade with the stochastic. They set themselves a number, like when stochastic goes above 20 I buy, and when it goes above 80 I sell. I don't like that. I prefer above 20 I buy, and when it goes above 80 and then comes under 80, then selling might be interesting. So in that case, if you use that rule of setting when the stochastic comes back down from 80, below 80, then you would have sold yesterday. And it would not have been a bad move at all. In fact, it would have been a very interesting move, as we can see right now. So that's one way of dealing with this. Let's look now at the MACD. So MACD, we had two green thumbs because we had the crossover of the two lines, and also we had the two lines above zero. So now we still have the two lines above zero. So the two lines above zero is still nice, because the two lines above zero means that the moving averages that are represented within the MACD are still in a bullish position. So this is good, but they crossed. So they are in a bullish position, but now they are starting to come back closer together. So this is why there's a thumb down here. In terms of the DMI is still not frazzled too much. It was affected by this move, and so the two lines are getting closer together, but they did not cross. So it's still bullish from a DMI point of view. So if we just take a pull back, zoom out, we had a great move here. We had a great move since $16 to 24. That's quite a move. So it's not unusual to see a pullback at some point, even more so because the channel that we were in was a very tight channel, very, very tight, not much difference between the high and the lows, very tight channel. So when there's a tight channel like that, it does not stay for a long time. And then the stock does a move so that it starts to spread a little bit from the highs and lows and highs and lows. So that's not too unusual to see this. Depending on your strategy, you need to adjust. You may need to adjust what you want to do with this. But the next support to take a look at is 2430. So if we break down from 2430, so basically this is the level-headed support. If we break down under that, then there's always $21 support. The $21 support is within sight. So 2430 is really important. I think I'm going to put it in a little bit borderline. So there you have it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, discording, Patreoning, and trading, viewing with my affiliate link. I wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.